Other community groups have planned off-site demonstrations and protests throughout the day in both towns. White nationalist speakers expected at the rallies are League of the South President Michael Hill and Matthew Heimbach, a leader in the Traditionalist Worker Party. Organizers have also extended an invitation to Richard Spencer, a controversial leader in the alt-right and identitarian movements. Other groups may join as well. What groups are joining the rally? Protesters, League of the South, joined by our affiliate groups the National Socialist Movement, Traditionalist Worker Party, Vanguard America, all sometimes collectively known as the Nationalist Front, all classified by the Southern Poverty Law Center as white nationalist and white supremacist groups. Many of these groups, and specifically organizers and members planning to attend this Saturday, were heavily involved with the Unite the Right events in Charlottesville, Virginia, this August that turned deadly. Counter-protesters, the loosely organized anti-fascist protesters commonly known as Antifa, local faith leaders, interfaith, and community organizers as well as other anti-racist organizations. Officials have said they expect more counter-protesters than rally attendees, even up to an 80-20 split for counter. When will the rallies take place? Two distinct events are taking place Saturday, October 28th. In Shelbyville, the rally is planned to kick off at 10 a.m., but officials are closing the area ahead of time. Many of those protesters are expected to head to Murfreesboro for the afternoon event. Murfreesboro has approved a permit for 1 to 4 p.m. on the inner circle of the courthouse square. Officials will begin clearing the square the night before, including towing any vehicles left in the area by 3 a.m. Saturday. Which streets will be closed? Shelbyville will close streets around the planned rally location, the intersection of North Cannon Boulevard, or Highway 231, and Lane Parkway. Protesters will be on one side of the 4-lane street, counter-protesters on the other. In Murfreesboro's Courthouse Square, factions will be less separated, but protesters and counter-protesters will be allowed in through different entrances to the area. Several blocks around both locations will be closed for the duration of the event and several hours before and after. Why Murfreesboro? This isn't the first time Murfreesboro has been the site of racially charged demonstrations led by far-right white nationalist groups. Middle Tennessee was chosen specifically because it's a typically red state, rally organizers have said. In an early blog post announcing the event, organizers specifically called out President Donald Trump for not addressing the recent Nashville church shooting, during which police say 25-year-old Emmanuel Sampson opened fire at Burnett Chapel Church of Christ, killing 1 and injuring 7 others. Sampson came to the United States from Sudan. Other narratives from event organizers cite the changing demographics of the region, in part because of the resettlement of refugees and other immigrants settling in Middle Tennessee. The growing diversity of the area doesn't fit with the stated goal of white nationalists to promote a white anthe-state where only white people are allowed. Local opposition to the rally. This movement is evil. Local leaders, including city officials and clergy members, have condemned the white supremacist views of rally organizers and their affiliates. The American Civil Liberties Union, which has previously defended the right to protest for all, released a statement Thursday denouncing their rhetoric while affirming the right to free speech for all.